The Washington Post reports that Marion Barry, four-time mayor of D.C., dies at 78. God damn it, the wrong Barry died. Why we struggle to accurately identify obesity. When it comes to correctly critiquing physiques, even doctors don't always get it right. A new study shows we have homosexuals, heterosexuals, transsexuals, cisgender, asexual. All these sexual identities. You would think a potbelly wouldn't be so hard to spot. Is this the worst Christmas tree ever on display in Pennsylvania? Reports ABC News. I don't know about that, but I do know the worst president is on display in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Boom! Let me tell you something. 18 women allegedly got raped by Bill Cosby. So that's all over the news. Bill Maher called him a creep. NBC canceled an upcoming Cosby project. Cosby Show got canned from both TV Land and WBIN. So this is making massive headlines. But what about the Muslim who was reported on the news for actually raping a woman? Nobody is even talking about that. What about Jackoff Zanaev, the guy who was involved in the Boston bombing? Has he been incarcerated yet? Or is he still talking to lawyers and prosecutors? The reason why he is not in jail is because Zarkov Zanaev is Muslim. We have a president who blatantly supports Muslim/ISIS people. For that reason, we have a justice system supporting the same values. Barack Obama is a Muslim who supports Muslims, and that is known as a jihad retard. Could your baby's name predict future behavior? Kids with certain monikers may be more likely to be naughty or nice, a light-hearted new study finds. So if you want your kid to be nice, name him after somebody nice. Nice people or nice celebrities. For example, the first name should be something like Danny for Danny Thomas, and the last name should be something like Hammer for Rusty Hammer. Danny Hammer isn't the best name, but then again, I'm not a parent. He's a good person. I mean, they're both good people. I would strongly advise against naming your kid after Mike Brown or Barack Obama. Mike Brown was a thief who got what was coming to him. People say he only stole $10 worth of stuff, but like my dad says, if you're willing to steal just $10 of merchandise, what else are you willing to steal? And petty theft will turn into major heists and robberies. Just like smoking weed will turn into doing more hardcore drugs, just like killing bugs will lead to killing dogs and eventually people. And so will abortion. Barack Obama is a gay Muslim and a huge pathological liar. Speaking of naming your kid after Obama, a Muslim actually did that. No American in their right mind would do that. I guarantee you that. In Africa, a woman named her child after Bill Clinton. Other countries respect Democrats by naming their kids after them. We will never have a child named after a Democratic president in the U.S. What does that tell you? Let me switch topics onto Barack Obama's community organizing, or should I say community organizing, because the only community he organized was the gay community. He had a bunch of gay men lined up. He organized all their dicks in his ass. Okay, seriously. He did organize a community. And it was us, the Republicans. Obama won in 2008. Senate and House was Democrat. He won in 2012. Senate and House Democrat. But 2014 was won by the Republicans, and it's all thanks to the inadvertent community organizing. With all the ISIS support and all the Democrats running rampant with illegal immigration, Democrats made us realize we have to organize as a group to stop it. And that's what we did. Thanks, Democrats, for waking us up. I'm going to get something off my chest. Off of this paycheck, I got $103.64 taken off of taxes, which was originally $176.43. I added the original check with the tax I got taken out, and do you know what that means? I could have earned a total of $280.07, but I didn't because of losers who don't want to fucking work. Let me remind you that when a horse breaks its leg, we shoot it. Put it out of its misery. When a person breaks their leg, all of a sudden, it's, here, let me support you for the rest of your life. If you break your leg, or any other body part that prevents you from working, or having some kind of problem that prevents you from working, what good are you? Furthermore, I think you should repeal Social Security. My father told me the only way to get rich is to walk into a store, pick up a lottery ticket, and hit for a million. Other than that, you're going to have to work. I think the same should apply to everyone. Okay, I want to switch to a topic, a very odd topic, a very odd story. Not so recently, Yahoo News reported that Jerry Seinfeld said that he had autism. Then a week went by and he came out and said he didn't have it. You know what that reminds me of? Liberals. Because they always seem to criticize Republicans. And when Democrats do the same thing the Republicans get criticized for, it seems to be forgivable. And that's retarded. My sister was a bad apple. At age 16, she stole my dad's car. She showed up to school drunk. She cashed a fake check. You know, the works. I happen to believe it was my mother's fault that Jane, my sister, turned out this way. But my brother defends her by saying, what about Jane? What about when Jane lived with Dad? So it is my firm belief to discipline a daughter, she must have a strong female role model. Well, for a mother, and let's face it, the only thing strong about my mother are her drinks, which is more true because women are more likely to suffer from depression and alcoholism.